The past 48 hours have seen a rapid chain of strategic developments between India and Pakistan. From the launch of Operation Sindoor to two waves of Pakistani attack, we take you through the complete timeline of how events have unfolded. India launched Operation Sindoor in retaliation for the Pahalgam terror attack that killed 26 people in Jammu and Kashmir on 22nd April. The operation was a 25-minute strike on terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. It took place on May 7th from 1:05 a.m. to 1:30 a.m. IST. On the morning of the same day, India confirmed the operation in a press conference led by Colonel Sophia Qureshi and Wing Commander Vyomika Singh.
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर 22 अप्रैल को पहलगाम में हुए विभत्स आतंकवादी हमले के शिकार मासूम नागरिकों व उनके परिवारों को न्याय देने के लिए लॉन्च किया गया था। इस कार्रवाई में 9 टेररिस्ट कैंप्स को टारगेट किया गया और पूरी तरह से इसे बर्बाद किया गया।
In the intervening night of May 8th, Pakistan attempted to engage several military targets in northern and western India using drones and missiles. These attacks were foiled by the integrated counter-UAS grid and air defense systems. India responded in the same domain and with the same intensity. The government in a statement claimed that an air defense system in Lahore had been neutralized. Retired Lieutenant General V.K. Saxena breaks down the impact of India's strike on Pakistan's air defense system.
One of the important radars which this system has got is called HT-233 radar. So what did we do? When we struck this system of HQ-9B with our weapon systems, then we took out the HQ-9B radar system. And once the radar, the eyes and ears of the system are gone, a major damage was caused to this air defense system. So we have replied tit for tat. They did a failed attempt to destroy our air assets on ground and suppress our air defenses. We showed them that our attack was not only toothless, it actually took out a very, very important multi-layered component of air defense, which is their HQ-9B surface-to-air missile system.
The second wave of Pakistani attacks was launched later in the evening on May 8th. They targeted military stations in Jammu, Pathankot and Udhampur using missiles and drones. All these threats were neutralized. The Made in India Akash surface-to-air missile defense system was deployed by the Indian forces to foil the Pakistani attacks. All right, joining us on the broadcast is Harshvardhan Shringla, former ambassador to USA and former Foreign Secretary of India. Welcome to WION, Ambassador Shringla.
Thank you.
Ambassador Shringla, since the Pahalgam terror attack on April 22nd, Pakistan has shown no demonstrable action, only denials. I want to ask you, why is Pakistan refusing everything that it has done, that the fact that it is a safe haven of terrorism?
You're right in saying that they have actually not availed the off-ramps that were available for them. Our strike on the night of 7th May was very, very targeted, precise and calibrated. It focused only on terrorists and terrorist infrastructure inside Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. The results were there for everybody to see. Those who were killed were terrorists, including the infamous head of the Lashkar-e-Toiba, which is Rauf Azar, who was also responsible for killing Wall Street journalist Daniel Pearl. So we have, in a certain sense, done what the international community has wanted to do for a long time: eliminate those terrorists operating out of Pakistan, who have been responsible not only for cross-border terrorism against India, but against the international community as a whole. They could have definitely used the time after the 22nd of April, the Pahalgam heinous terrorist attack at Pahalgam, to take steps against their own terrorist infrastructure within their country. They have done no such thing. As you say, they have only denied the existence of these terrorists. Even after we have taken those terrorists out, they have denied that they were there. So, in a certain sense, I think denial is the name of the game because there is such a close link between the deep state of Pakistan and non-state actors that are responsible for terrorism in India and across the world. That they can do nothing else but deny. But I think they have lost a valuable opportunity. Why they have done that is a good question. One, of course, is to deflect attention from their own problems, get their own people, united against what they would see as an external threat, and in a certain sense, deflect attention from the pressing issues that the state of Pakistan faces. Whether it is, the threat of large parts of the country breaking away, whether it's Balochistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, or Pakistan-occupied Kashmir itself, or the fact that they are again close to bankruptcy, seeking a 25th IMF bailout, or the fact that they have a subverted democracy and people who are elected representatives are behind bars. All of this is something that they want to, in some senses, divert attention from, get the people rally around them. And I think Chief of Army Staff Asim Munir himself sees, I think regards himself as someone who wants to take on the mantle of a hero. If you look at his statement that he made before the Pahalgam incident, which talked about Kashmir being the juggler of Pakistan and the infallibility of the communal divide, it shows that it reflects his mindset, and I think this is where the problem lies, both in terms of the fact that power is concentrated in one man or a number of military leaders. There is no democracy and no popular representation, and the fact that you think that you are infallible, but will gradually come to realize that militarily you have made a huge blunder, and for your country something that is going to be very, very expensive.
Right, Ambassador Shringla, like you mentioned that there is evidence of terrorism in Pakistan. We saw just a day ago Pakistan military at the funeral of Azhar there. And despite accepting, Pakistan has been launching drones targeting 15 locations in India and also military infrastructure in India. The way Pakistan is behaving, climbing up the escalatory matrix, do you think there's something more to it at this point of time?
Well, certainly. I mean, they certainly look at few factors. And one we discussed, which is basically reflect attention. The other is their inability to come to terms with the success of the abrogation of Article 370 and the fact that the people of Jammu and Kashmir have put their full weight behind the peace dividend and economic benefits of that peace dividend through massive amounts of tourism in that union territory. So all of this is for the leadership in Pakistan, very good reasons to continue. And possibly, they do feel that they will get support from some of their friends. I mean, we have seen reports that China has been supplying equipment. China also issued a statement in diplomatic terms, terming our action against terrorists and terrorist infrastructure inside POK and Pakistan as regrettable. They've got help from Turkey, which has sent at least 5 transport aircraft, of equipment to Pakistan, possibly drones that are used against us. The Turks are producing drones, which have been used in the Ukraine-Russia front as well. So they do believe that they have their own support and possibly want to continue this, not only to demonstrate to their own people that they can count on this military leadership, but also, I think, send a message that India is a conflict, an area which is in a conflict zone, thereby dissuading, investments, dissuading FDI that comes in here, and diverting us from a high growth trajectory that will take us into the ranks of developed countries. So all this, I think, is behind those calculations. We cannot be precise in exactly what the thinking is, but we can surmise that the motivations have never been very good and will not be good as far as India is concerned.
Right, Ambassador Shringla, thank you so much for taking out time and joining us here on WION.
Thank you.